Hello everyone. Today I'll show you how to use Quizizz. Quizizz allows you to conduct the student-based formative assessments in a fun and engaging way for your students. There are thousands of public quizzes over this portal. And the cherry on the cake, it's completely free. To a limited extent, you have to pay if you want to use some premium features. So you have to pay. You can use all the features for free, and there is no restrictions on the number of quizzes you can create, conduct, or play in the free or a basic version. The first thing you have to do is to get on the website, that is the quizizz.com. You can see this is the website quizizz.com. The next thing you have to do is to create an account with the Quizizz portal, and for that you have only need your email ID. And if you have created your account, so let's begin with that. On the leftmost corner, you can see the various features provided by the Quizizz, that is to create, explore, my library, reports, classes, settings, and more. So let's start with creating the quiz. So let's start with the scratch from the beginning. Let's add the name of this quiz, that is GK, and choose a relevant subject like fun or more you want as per your accord or as per your subject. So let's begin with adding our questions. Here you can add the question in two formats, creating your own questions or teleporting the questions from the Quizizz portal. So let's start with a new question by creating on our own. Here's a different type of questions you can create, whether it is a multiple choice question or a checkbox or a fill in the blanks or the poll or the open end. Let's go with the multiple choice. Add your multiple choice question from here. You can change the font of this question also by making it italic from here or making it underline or changing the color of the font. The next thing you have to do is to add options to your question. So let's add it. You can add option to the minimum of 2 to the maximum of unlimited. It's up to you. Next thing you have to do is to choose the correct option. So our correct option is the option number 1. So let's choose it. You can also add the explanations to your questions or to your answers in this field, but this feature is available in the paid version. You can set a time, or you can set a time allotted to this question from the minimum of 5 seconds to the maximum of 15 minutes. So let's add some time limit to this question from 30 seconds. And next thing you have to do is to click on the save button. So our first question is added. You can see it's a green mark. It means that this option is correct and the rest are wrong. If you want to edit this question, you can do that using this edit option. Or if you want to make a duplicate of this question, you can do that also using this option. And if you want to delete this question, you can delete it also. Let's add another question to this. Again, let's go with the multiple choice question. Let's go with a maths question, a very basic question. I have given a very basic question to this, but if you want to make a complex mathematical equation, you can do that also using this feature. Here you can add a maths equation. Or if you want to add some media like audio or some photos, you can also do that. Let's add option to this. Choose the correct option. If you want to change the time limit, you can do that and then save. Let's add a third question to this. Let's try to add some media to this. Click on media. The next is the drag, choose a file, choose an image, then open. So you can see our image is being uploading. So you can add a question to your image also, like this. Animal. Choose the correct option. And if you want to delete the option 3 or option 4, you can do that by clicking on the delete option button. If you want to change the time limit, you can do that and then save. Let's try to teleport some questions to this quiz. Here's the option for the teleport. Click on the teleport. Here it will show you some suggestions from the related field that you have chosen. So let's choose some questions from here. Let's go with this question. You have to click on the add button to make the question added in your quiz. Let's add another some easy question, some related to our Bollywood. So let's add this question to this. Let's get back to our quiz. In this quiz, I have added 5 questions, which you can see. You can do some additional changes to this by adding some quiz images. So let's add an image to our quiz. So click on the quiz button, choose an image, and then open. Next is you have to select a language, or you can choose a preferred regional language according to your regional preferences. The next is the grades. Here grades mean the classes who can attempt this quiz. So let's choose a class, basic class, that is second. The next is who can see this quiz. Either you can make it a private in which only you can, it will be visible to you only. And the other is the public one, which means it is visible to everybody. So click on save button. Now our quiz has been saved. Next you have to do is to click on the done button. Here you can see that our quiz is being saved over here. Next, you can do it as a start as a live quiz, or you can assign this as a homework to your students. Let's go with the assign as a homework option first. Click on this. Next is the custom deadlines. You can make a deadline from before that the students have to submit this. It's Friday, August 21st, 6 p.m. It means that 1 day and 8 minutes from now. The next are some of the advanced settings that you can make, like the number of students attempt. You can make it unlimited or you can limit it to the 1. Next is the show answers in game. If you want to make those answers to be shown in your game, you can do that. And answers shown post game, after the game. The other gameplay settings are power-ups, some features for the students who are attempting the questions fastly and correctly. The next is the timer. Students can see their countdown time for each question. You can make it enable. Next is the leaderboard. Next is the shuffle questions. You can make the questions shuffle for different students and shuffle answers option. The next is the redemption question. It will allow the students to reattempt a few incorrect questions. The other is the play music and show some funny memes to just chill up the environment. So click on the continue button. Now here's how to invite the participants to this. You can either share it by a link or you can go using this code. So let's try to share it as a link. Just how you can share it in a Google Classroom or a Remind in Microsoft Teams, Twitter, Canvas, or the Screwology. Or you can just copy it and share it on the WhatsApp, your group. Let's paste this link. So it will make us to enter in the quiz world of Quizizz. So this is the portal where this is a view from the student's point of view basically. So here you can write your name, and here you can some changes settings like music, memes, or read aloud. Next is to start this. Start this game. So which organ of the body never rest? It's either nerves, tongue, heart, or muscles. It's heart. You're having a genius day. It's a point over here. Kabir Singh, released in 2019, is a copy of which South Indian movie? It's the copy of Arjun Reddy. Here you got a power-ups, which means some of the additional benefits you will get in this. What is this? Animal or a computer device? It's a computer device. 3 in a row. It means I have got 3 questions correct in the row. I have made a streak of 3 questions. Here is 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Here's our point, you can see. Who is the Prime Minister of India? You have hit a day streak. Here's the, and I had unlocked the dog's fillet theme something. Here's the assignment name, rank, score, correct, incorrect, at unattempted question, average time, and the longest streak. You can also check the questions like this. So these were the questions in the quiz. So let's get back to our original page. So here is, let's refresh it. Now you can see that the player Odd has played this quiz and he has 100% accuracy with a score of 4770. Here you can make it delete this player, or you can print this result, or you can download this result. Here's the option to sort it, and you can email this result to all the parents of your students from here. And if you want to do a selective, send a selective emails, you can do that by clicking on that person's email to the parent option. So this is how you have created, you have seen how the student can use a link. The next is how to use this code. So just copy this code. Again, go to the Quizizz. Join again. Here you have to enter the code. Now you can see that I have limited the attempt of a student to number 1. So Odd-Partikle has already attempted this question, so he cannot re-attempt the questions. So here's the, you can see you cannot re-attempt this quiz, one attempt already used. So by this way, you can use the code for reaching the quiz. Let's get back to our original quiz page. So let's get back to our library where our quizzes are saved. So this is our quiz for today. Next is to start a live quiz. It is a classic or the instructor page. Let's go with the start classic way. In this, you have to ask your students to join as a live session. So let's start with the classic version. Next to do is to continue. And here's the option to change the advanced settings. Students attempt to unlimited to the limit of 1 or as per your record. Students show answers in game, show answers post game, shuffle questions for different users, show leaderboard, shuffle answer options, redemption question, show memes, etc. So let's continue. So this is our quiz as a live session. So let's enter this code. Let's choose this code, copy this code. You have to share this quiz to your students. Enter the game code and you will be directed to the live quiz and start. So you can see here's one student has participated or one audience or the one participant has started this quiz. So let's start. You can see the two sides going side by side simultaneously. So let's try. So you can see here it's a live session for this. So here you got a power up. Everyone gets a 50% more of 20 seconds. It means that you can use this feature just like the KBCs. So here, let's activate this feature. It means you have 20 more seconds. So our game has ended. Here's the score. And let's go to the original page. So the first person is this Odd-Partikle named. So this is how it looks and this is how it works in a live session. So you can see the class accuracy, the toughest question, the longest question, interesting fact about your question. You can download the results from here. You can play again or review the questions. Let's get back to our page. My library. Here's all the quizzes are saved, which we have created. Here's the other option of classes where you can create a class or you can connect it with the Google Classrooms. So this was all about quizzes. I hope you have understood and I hope you are very eager to make your own quizzes today. So I hope you have understood and keep practicing. Thank you guys. Stay safe and stay tuned with Odd-Partikle. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you once again.